back to another episode of the Book of Revelation series. Today we are in chapter 18, and remember, the goal of the series is not to scare you into a relationship with God, but to warn you of what it will be like without one. In today's chapter we are looking at the fall of Babylon. And remember, in the previous chapter, chapter 17, we spoke about the woman who was sitting on the scarlet beast and how that woman was actually this great city of Babylon. John says, after these things I saw another angel coming down from heaven, having great authority, and the earth was illuminated with his glory. And he cried mightily with a loud voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become a dwelling place of demons, a prison for every foul spirit, and a cage for every unclean and hated bird. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. The kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have become rich through the abundance of her luxury. In my head I just keep thinking America is this great city of Babylon. America, America, America. John then says he heard a voice from heaven speaking about how this city, Babylon, the woman, her sins have reached heaven, and God is about to pour out his plagues on her. God has remembered her iniquities, and therefore her plagues will come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she will be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord who judges her. The kings of the earth who committed fornication and lived luxuriously with her will weep and lament for her when they see the smoke of her burning, standing at a distance for fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour your judgment has come. Babylon was a great city. People were making money, they were getting rich, but they were living in sin, and in an instant everything is gone. Everything will be taken away when God's judgment comes upon it. The fruit that your soul longed for has gone from you, and all the things which are rich and splendid have gone from you, and you shall find them no more at all. So quickly, everything that we think has so much meaning in this world, gone, destroyed. All the treasures here on earth mean nothing. When Jesus comes back, they won't go with us. That is why God says to set our treasures up in heaven. We are meant to be looking up. The voice from heaven then continues to say, Rejoice over her, O heaven, and you holy apostles and prophets, for God has avenged you on her. Remember, in the previous chapter we spoke about how this woman was drunk on the blood of saints, drunk on the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. This great city was shedding innocent blood, and now God has avenged them. The city will be completely and utterly destroyed. All life in that city will be destroyed. For your merchants were the great men of the earth, for by your sorcery all the nations were deceived, and in her ways was found the blood of prophets and saints, and of all who were slain on the earth. I wrote here, which countries can we think about that are thriving on the shedding of innocent blood, that are thriving on evil? All of us should be taking a look at our countries and praying for our countries, and being aware of how the world stage is being prepared for biblical prophecy to be fulfilled. That is the end of chapter 18 of the book of Revelation. I cannot wait to see you guys in the next episode. Amen.